Hey everyone, this is Rob.
Hey, Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. Alright, so this week up on the Hip Hop It, we have the first thing as always going to be our personal updates, letting you know what's going on with us, our accounts during the week.
Ooh.
And the second thing we're going to be rolling right into is going to be the Gilnor Gazette. So there's some interesting stuff in there, and they said they've been doing one every month, and they followed up this month, so that's
2 months in a row, new record.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll be able to look into that and see what's going on there. Not a lot of new information, kind of just some more of the same, but we'll look at it nonetheless.
Yes.
And then the third thing is going to be the next rewards. They've been changed just ever so slightly, so we'll mention that just because it's there.
I think they changed literally like the day the episode came out last week.
Yeah, so it's not big changes, but we will be talking about it. And then the fourth thing, we're going to have a massive update this week. And by massive, I mean, again, practically nothing happened.
I wish you would have just seen my reaction. I was like, there's a massive update this week?
Yeah, pretty much nothing happened.
Did not catch on to the joke.
And then we are going to be finishing up with a few questions for our Q&A. We have some over on Discord as well as Instagram, so we'll be getting to those.
Awesome.
Yep. But of course, as always, before we get into any of this, Michelle, how's it going?
I'm so great.
Yeah?
I made a big progress last night.
Nice.
I got to 83 rune crafting, and then I was able to boost to 88 and finish my Falador Elites.
Nice. Good job. GZ.
Yeah. So I literally only have Karamja Elites left.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so close to getting the achievement cape, but it's going to take forever because I now have to get to 86 rune crafting, and that's like almost 1,000,000 experience.
That's going to be easy.
Yeah. But I'm still so excited. So, I don't know whose recommendation. I think it might have been Alfresco's recommendation. I started playing, like doing rune crafting while I stream my GIM.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should start there. I don't know if I said last week, but I've been streaming GIM lately just because I obviously
I think we did say last week.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I obviously don't want to stream rune crafting. So, yeah, I've been doing it like all the time while I'm streaming and stuff, and it's making a big difference. Because before, I was like, man, whenever I do it, it's going to take forever. Turns out that's way easier. Just play 2 at once.
Yeah, just playing 2 accounts is way easier.
I've never played 2 accounts at once before.
Yeah, it makes all AFK-ish like things go much faster.
Yeah, this isn't the most AFK thing. It's AFK whenever I'm mining, but the rest of it, not so much. But that's fine, because it's easy.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about, like, dying or anything. So, yeah, I was able to get to 83. Now I have to get to 86. The only issue is now I'm also going to have to get my construction and crafting up because they are both officially lower than my rune crafting.
Hey, you need to get 99 crafting.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, it's one of the most useful capes. Both of those capes are 2 of the most useful in the game.
I just spent so much money on fletching, like I have no gold. I'm only doing enough crafting to stay ahead because I'm doing expensive. I'm doing like one of the D hides.
Oh, that's smart.
So it's fast.
That's cool.
I'm just doing it to be fast.
No, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get those up in a couple days whenever it's time to do Tears of Guthics, but until then, just gonna basically be working on rune crafting at all times. I can't believe I did the Falador diary though. Like, I remember looking at the diaries whenever I first started Easy and being like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do elites. Like, ever. Even looking at hards, I was like, there's absolutely no way.
Yeah, and especially when you're that low level.
Exactly. And now I'm only 1 single task away from having my achievement cape.
That's pretty cool.
Which is not the coolest looking cape. I think it should look cooler with how much time it takes to finish this thing.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone wears it, so it doesn't matter.
I would wear it if it looked cool.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I don't even own it. Future me. But yeah, other than that, been working on the GIM, been streaming a lot. Last night I had like a 4.5 hour stream. So
yeah, it was a really good stream.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Bunebape. Come hang out. We've still been doing our weekly giveaways.
Yeah, we're doing bond giveaways every week. And we just gave one away yesterday.
Yeah, shout out Cool Nate.
Yeah, so if you want one, you actually have a pretty good chance at winning. So head over to our Discord, and all you have to do is react to the giveaway, and you'll be entered. Usually
it's around just like 20 people entering, so 1 out of 20 chance.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, usually it's around exactly 20.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just been streaming, doing that. What else have I been doing in the game? Oh, well, I've been doing a lot of quests on GIM, so I think I have to keep telling people because they're trying to get me to be efficient on the stream. my GIM account, like for now at least, is just for funsies. Like I'm just doing it because I'm runecrafting. I'm not trying to be efficient because who was it last night? I don't even remember. I got like a genie lamp and I used it on mage just because I don't want to buy runes. And they were like, oh, ouch. And I was like, I was just saying I'm not trying to be efficient. Don't judge me. I'm probably not ever going to get up any of those other skills that I'd normally use it on. I'm just having fun here. That's what you think
now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll regret it someday,
but... Until it becomes your main.
No, that would make me so sad. I've spent so much time on this. I don't think it's even possible.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun doing the quest. I'm trying to not use Quest Helper. I have to use it sometimes, or I don't even use Quest Helper. I use the wiki. Sometimes I have to look stuff up because turns out I am not very intuitive in this game. Like, some of the things that I spend like 20 minutes looking for and I look it up and I'm like, oh, cool, I would have never in a million years thought to do that.
Yeah. Some of the things in this game aren't super natural seeming.
They are not. And it's so funny because like I like do stuff that's like super weird, we've never guessed. And I'm like, man, who was the first person to figure out what to do here?
Yeah, like, probably someone that just really enjoys puzzles and quests.
I love puzzles, but not like that.
Apparently.
I guess I just like jigsaw puzzles. But yeah, so that's been really fun. Other than that, I've been weirdly productive this week. I just spent like 2 hours doing the dishes the other day, so I'm feeling kind of proud of myself.
That's pretty cool.
That's like a not related to gaming thing, but I was feeling
very, very gaming related.
I was feeling really proud of myself. I hate doing the dishes. Like Robert knows this. I despise doing the dishes, but I was feeling motivated the other day, and I did a bunch of them, and I cleaned. I think it's just I really want to clean so we can put up our Christmas tree.
She just really didn't want to play her GIM.
No, I haven't been playing unless I'm streaming though.
I mean, you've still been playing more than me, so that's fine.
That's true. Well, how have you been?
Pretty good. I mean, I have been playing my GIM, just not as much as I would want to. Mm-hmm. And I've like had to make the decision to like not. I wanted to put out GIM episodes every week.
I was gonna ask you about YouTube, that,
but I don't know. Even if I was playing every day, unless I was playing like a ton every day, I don't think I would have like enough like content for like an interesting episode. It would just be like, oh, cool, I got 10 woodcutting levels, and that would be the episode, and it'd be like pretty boring. So
true. Mine would be a better video series. It's just me doing quests.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I haven't.
But you're trying to be more efficient.
No, I'm not. I'm actually just AFKing a lot, and so I haven't done really any like too many quests. I think I've done a couple since last week, and then I've done like a bunch of woodcutting and fire making. So I mean, I guess not a bunch because I'm not even enough to do Wintertot yet, but
a bunch.
I mean, kind of a bunch. It was like a few hours, but yeah, I don't know. Just haven't been playing as much on my GIM as I would want to, and I don't know. I really hope I can get back into it. It's just I don't know. I don't know why, but I haven't been on my GIM as much. It's not even like I'm not enjoying it or anything. I just haven't.
Just been busy.
Yeah, so I've just been working on a lot of New World stuff. So
yeah, you've had a lot of exciting videos come out.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so I've been working on a lot of videos for New World. So. I guess there's still that, but I do want to put out more videos for YouTube for
RuneScape.
For RuneScape, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm hopefully gonna like start refocusing on that a little bit more than I am right now because I'm still doing it. I want to do it every day, but currently I'm only doing it like every other or every like third day. We're playing like my GAM and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought you were making videos. I was like, what?
No, yeah. So hopefully I play a lot more often, like every day, like I used to.
Yeah, even just for a few hours in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just because the stuff that you're doing is skilling, so it's not very exciting looking.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll knock out some more quests and stuff like that and have a new episode of the GIM out this week.
We do Shield of Wrath together.
Yeah, no promises on either of those things. But yeah, we'll see.
So, I mean, I think that is better, though, rather than having it weekly no matter what, to be like, hey, I'm going to do it when it's a good video.
Yeah, because then, like, I feel like even eventually I would have had to have made that decision because, like, especially once I get to the higher levels and stuff, it's not going to be like...
Like, can you imagine me making a video of a week of progress and it's just me running blood runes forever?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like...
Like, nothing exciting is happening here.
Eventually, I would have had to make that decision anyways. It's just, I'm kind of annoyed with myself. I had to make that decision so early because I'm so, like, lazy about it. But,
I mean, it's okay.
We'll
you're doing that now, but in the future, whenever you start, like, getting really into stuff, you'll probably go back to a few weeks making videos every week.
Yeah, and hopefully once they, like, release more content, if they ever do,
like
then, yeah, then I'll probably play more. But I don't know. It's just not, I don't know, super focused on it right now, but we'll see.
Yeah. Another thing that he did that I don't know if we mentioned last week. I don't even know if it was a thing last week. He streamed on YouTube for New World. If any of you are into New World, our stream on YouTube was much more well received. Or not well received, but more watched. Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. I mean, we do have like more of a following over there, so it makes sense.
It's so funny because we don't like talk to anyone on YouTube though, and we're like friends with everyone on Twitch.
Yeah, it's.
And I was like, whoa, 100 people are watching you stream. Like my average is like 6.
Yeah, the community feel on Twitch is a lot different than on YouTube.
Yeah, everyone's like your friends.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different, and also that was like a really well timed stream, I guess, because
something like just came out, right?
Some stuff had just come out, so I don't see that like happening every time or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if you're interested, cool. I'm going to be making him stream again sometime. Just because, why not?
Yeah. And I think it does work out better that I pretty much only stream on YouTube and then she only streams on Twitch, so that like our respective, I guess, like communities and genres of people that would want to watch us on like different platforms.
And he means, as far as New World, if he's going to stream RuneScape, obviously he's going to do it on Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did notice also whenever we stream on the same day, I think it like messes with the algorithm, and then I'll go and stream later in the day and I'll have like one viewer the entire time.
Yeah, it always ends up worse for whoever streams second. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it doesn't like to notify people twice or something. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just bad timing and it's a weird coincidence every time.
Yeah, it's really weird for sure. But that's pretty much been it. Just making a lot of New World videos and playing GIM here and there.
Cool.
Oh, and I guess one last thing before we actually move on to the update and stuff like that is we wanted to do some more giveaways with like real life stuff. So like maybe the 20th anniversary book or a shirt from Jagex.
I think the shirt would be easier to get because aren't the books like selling out or something, or is that just the pre-order?
I have no idea, but that's just like kind of stuff that we've been like talking about. So we first wanted to
for the holidays.
Yeah, for the holidays, we'll do like, because obviously we do our like weekly giveaway for the bond and stuff like that, which we can just pay for with in-game gold. But if anyone is like actually interested in like getting a shirt or something, we can run a giveaway for maybe the month of December and give it away as like a holiday gift. Obviously, you wouldn't get it till after Christmas, but
yeah, or we could even, I mean, I'll ask on Discord today to see what people are thinking as well, but we could even start it like during Black Friday or something.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Like maybe you could get before Christmas, but
yeah, we wanted to gauge interest in that type of giveaway because obviously everyone wants a bond, whether you are bonded and like stacked with cash.
You still want a bond.
You probably still want a bond.
But who actually wants merch? That's why also I'm worried about the book is that some people might not be into RuneScape enough to want the book.
I think the book just looks cool even if you don't read it.
That's true. It just looks like on a bookshelf.
Yeah, but yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
About like getting a potential like free shirt or a keychain, I don't know, whatever they have in the Jagex store.
And the way that I was thinking of doing it would be like if you follow our Twitch and YouTube, whatever, you get 1 entry. If you sub to us, you get 5 entries, and then every subscription that you gift to someone else, you get 5 more entries.
Yeah, so something like that, because then it'd be like kind of pulling everyone's like money to afford it.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, I mean, it'd be like paying $5 to win something for $30.
Yeah, it's
like
kind of
a raffle.
It's like a raffle, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's more like a raffle than a giveaway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I want to see if people are interested. I mean, potentially no one would even want to sub or anything, and we just do it with the single entries, but that's fine too.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no purchase required either way.
No, yeah, definitely not. It would just be for fun. Just because they have some cool t-shirts.
Yeah,
and
they do have some cool merch.
The reason I was saying I want to do it before Christmas is because if you buy stuff before Black Friday, you get these cool pins or keychains.
Yeah.
So that could go with the shirt to whoever wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll bring that up on Discord. Let us know immediately if you're interested so I can start it.
Let us know on the video as always and or in the comments for YouTube and on our Discord if you are listening to this on Spotify or something else. Head over to our Discord if possible and let us know there.
Yeah, and it will be interesting for me to have to keep track of all the entries.
Yeah,
I did something similar on my other podcast, Spooky Shit, last year, or actually earlier this year, and I had just like a notepad open at all times with people's usernames and how many entries they had.
Yeah,
because Rob was like, I don't know how we're supposed to keep track, like what program, and I was like, I'm the program, I just write it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
All right, so I guess after that, we can actually move on to the first thing we wanted to talk about, which is going to be the Gilnor Gazette for this week, or for this month, rather. And so this one is for November, and they said they are going to be back monthly, and they meant it. So let's see how long that actually goes for.
Yeah, should we take bets? How long do you think? Do you think they'll actually keep it up forever?
I think they'll do it for another month.
I think 3 months.
Yeah, I think,
or maybe 3 months total, so that'd be 1 more.
Yeah, I think they'll do it for December, and that's it.
I think whenever Leagues comes out, I just don't see them keeping it up.
Leagues is coming out in January, so yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, so they say that this time they've got updates on Next, Group Iron Man, and more. Plus, there's a slew of new player-created content and replies for some of your letters in the latest post bag from the Hedge.
Okay.
So I don't think we're going to be reading all the latest post bags from the Hedge.
We're not going to read all the letters?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them were pretty interesting, but there's a lot of them, and I don't feel like reading them all.
That's all good.
And so for Leagues 3, though, the Shattered Relics, recently they announced that Leagues 3 will launch in January 2022. So, of course, it was delayed. A lot of sadness. And it says this third incarnation of the Leagues will run from January 19th to March 2nd, so for a couple months. As we near completion of the project, Shattered Relics has finished the balancing phase of development, and the team has been working on the fantastic new rewards, which you can't wait to get your hands on.
Hey!
Yeah, I mean, I guess they are right. The rewards are pretty nice.
Yep, all the recolors. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah. And so, moving on to Group Iron Man, they do say that it's finally here. It's been a tremendous...
It's been here for like 2 months.
I know, right? It's been a tremendous launch, and they're thrilled about the response that they've been getting. So there's a few topics that they do touch on for things such as group storage space. So is it coming? Yes, it is. They want to increase the storage capacity, but they don't know exactly how they want to do it, whether they want to unlock it via achievements or just gold.
Do they mean like extra storage via the bank?
Yeah,
okay,
so because there's only 80 spots you can get for group storage.
How weird is that?
So they said they can increase it by like a ton if they wanted to, but they just don't know how to reward it as a unlock.
I mean, they should just make it more in general first before thinking about rewards.
Yeah, but, so they are thinking of ways to unlock it, but they haven't decided on one yet. Madalena is still working on the designs for it currently, so I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. And then the next thing is going to be the group chat and group broadcast. So I think since the beginning of time, everyone has known that OSRS has some of the worst chat systems in the whole world.
In the whole world?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, try messaging someone or someone in your party or someone that's not your friend, and you'll immediately see why. And so they are trying to make it so that there is going to be a group chat system. It would work similarly to clan chat, and they love to know what shortcuts you think would be useful for the new channel. But they're also going to be implementing the broadcast system that they currently use for clans, and this will be an opt-in thing that you can receive notifications when a member of your group receives significant loot.
Nice.
So this is group chat, obviously just for Group Iron Man.
So me and you.
Yeah, exactly. So not for like if you are in a group of people doing like Chambers of Zarek or anything like that. Like that's not what they're talking about. And the final thing is going to be shared group halls. So this is going to be pretty much exactly the same as player-owned houses for groups, but this is something.
And they were roommates.
Okay,
right? And
this is something that they've been talking about and bringing up for quite some time, ever since Group Iron has even been talked about. A lot of people have been. I mean, it's a common strategy to just give all of your stuff for construction to one player so that you can have a maxed house as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's the goal.
But obviously the annoying thing is if that player's not on, you can't use that house. So they have to be on all the time
and sitting in their house.
Yeah. So it's kind of annoying. So people want a house that is shareable for groups where someone doesn't have to be on all the time and that together they can work on it at the same time.
Yeah.
But currently that is not possible, and so they are not going to be doing that. It says they've decided to put a hold on the project, but that doesn't mean that we can't give you something in its place. What we'd like to do with the POH is allow players to enter this group mate's POH as long as they're online in the same world. So they don't have to be in the house.
But they have to be online.
Yes.
So if you're not in the same time zone, sorry.
Yeah. As always, let us know your feedback, and we'll be operating on the basis with your interest in mind.
They don't want you to have friends across the world in the same time zone or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
it's something, but
yeah, it's unfortunate. It sucks really bad, and it will just continue to suck until they find some time to fix it. But obviously
right
they
after
are
the security updates.
Yeah, they're backed up and behind on practically everything at this point. So
at least they got the Gilnor Gazette out.
Yeah, at least they spent a little bit of time doing this. I was gonna say 30 minutes, but whoever typed this up probably.
No, they probably spent a while.
They probably spent a while doing it. And so for the Steam client features, moving on from Group Iron Man, the Steam client is the beta for mobile actually is going to be coming out pretty soon. So November 24th to the 8th. This is actually something that was in last week's update. You're able to sign up for the beta still. And so if you have, then they are going to contact you through your in-game account mailbox. So this is going to be nice because all the stuff that is on the Steam client, you can try over on the Android client, Android specifically. So rest in peace, all iPhone users.
But hey, you're an Android user, so.
Yeah. But I'm not going to sign up. You can.
You're not even going to try?
No, I'm not. One, I don't really play on mobile anyways, and two.
So you could get your fletching up though.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with clicking. Thank you. But yeah, if you are a mobile user, maybe try signing up. This could be a huge increase to your quality of life.
Hopefully, it's significant.
Yeah, I think it is going to be for people that play mobile, especially like exclusively.
Yeah.
And so the next thing is going to be Tombs of a Masket. So everyone that participated in the most recent rewards beta and confirmed that they've worked their way through your feedback. There's no direct update on the Tomb of Masket just yet, but the team are currently discussing the rewards. So expect to hear more of that in the near future.
Cool.
So I'm guessing they're probably going to change the rewards a little bit, or probably very, very slightly, because they've been in the works for quite some time now.
True.
So one thing that's actually really cool about this Gilnor Gazette is they have the Beneath Cursed Sands. This is the prerequisite quest in order to enter Tombs of a Masket. It says previously they said that the quest would require 55 smithing, but that's been changed to 55 crafting. So for anyone that powered through the smithing, rest in peace.
Now you'll need it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, either way, the requirements for the quest aren't that high. So that's totally fine. And it says, with Beneath Cursed Sands, we're going to be finishing off the coastline in the southeast corner of the Caridian Desert.
Hey!
Finally. So it says, with this, we want to respect the lore and thematic established for that area in 2008, whilst also making some tweaks to fit our upcoming plans. No spoilers, but here's a peek at some concept art.
Concept art's really cool looking.
Yeah, if you have a second, I'd recommend go checking out. And if you are on YouTube, I'm going to have a link to this in the description as always. Yes. And this is actually some really cool concept art. I think it's funny because I think it looks really good, and then in game it just doesn't look nearly as good.
Their sketches look like so cute. Like I want to buy a picture of this drawing for our wall.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good mock-up, but
I guess that's like the art style I like is more sketch style.
Yeah, it definitely looks cool. It reminds me a lot of like the desert scene from the Star Wars prequels when they're just like in the desert and there's just like holes in the mountain and that's people's houses.
I was thinking of like Mesopotamia weirdly.
Mesopotamia. All right. I mean,
do you not remember hearing about that?
I know what Mesopotamia is.
I know all about Mesopotamia.
What? Oh, that's cool. They actually have some reference photos of
real life caves with holes in it.
Yeah, houses that are built into the side of giant mountains where it's just like holes
sick.
In them. So it looked kind of like a giant like wasp's nest or something like that.
So cool.
Yeah. So it looks really cool, and I'd recommend checking it out if you are a fan of the art style for RuneScape because it does look really good. So this is kind of bleeding into our next topic, but they are going to be talking about next a little bit. So it says it's fully in development, and the team has been working hard to bring this iconic God Wars boss to old school, and the boss fight is up and running, so the focus is now to make the tweaks on the balancing so that it suits old school.
Wait, the boss is out?
No. They're saying the boss, they've developed it so that it works.
Oh, okay. I was like, why didn't we say this at first?
Yeah. And they do say that they recently made a change to the rewards beta. This is from last week. So they've changed the Torva Armor instead of the Virtus Armor, the Zerite Crossbow instead of the Zerite Bow, and finally they changed the special attack on the Ancient God Sword.
Yes.
So of course this is all stuff that happened last week, like we said.
But in case you missed last week's episode.
Yeah. And they do say that to recap the blog, the Virtus Armor got positive feedback generally, so we aren't scrapping it altogether, and we'd still like to introduce it as a reward a little later down the line. And I think they said the same thing about the crossbow instead of the bow. A lot of people did like the bow's ability to hit multiple enemies, so they are going to be keeping it possibly down the line in a different set of content patches, but not this one.
I would have have liked having a bow. I know everyone was like, "Oh, we don't need more bows. We just had the bow of Ferdinand come out." And I'm like, "But other than that, what other bows?"
I think the bow is just so unique. I would have rather have had it just because there's not really many items in the game that you can hit multiple enemies at the same time. So I thought it was really cool.
I mean, the crossbow looks really cool. It's like really pretty and stuff. But I actually would have preferred a bow.
Yeah. So either way, that's pretty interesting. And
hopefully they introduce that at some point.
Hopefully they do. So if we do move down, they have some wilderness changes or some news about the wilderness changes. So it says the first batch, including the Revenant Cave, of course, recently went live. And it's regrettable that they haven't been able to bring more features like the loot keys and the wilderness bosses. But unfortunately, that's not going to appear until 2022. Like they said.
Late 2022.
Yeah, probably. Or probably actually 2023 if we're sticking on track to this schedule.
First week, though, so it's basically 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
January.
So, either way. So they do say that they are working on some stuff, however, that's being looked into. I don't know what that means, but it does
Very vague statement.
Yeah, it literally says that it's already being looked into. I still don't know what that means, but either way. They do say that they are looking into the wilderness slave cave improvements and the introduction of a PJ timer throughout the wilderness.
Oh, Slayer caves.
Yeah.
You said slave caves. I was like, what is the slave cave?
Oh, I think I said slay cave.
Oh, okay. I didn't. We both were kind of hearing different
things. Yeah, either way, not the slave cave.
Or the slay cave.
Yeah, the Slayer cave. And so they don't have a concrete date for any of these, but they are hoping to update you soon with any news. So cool. I guess don't hold your breath. And so the Dead Man Rerun, of course, we talked about this, I think, last week.
Yes, we did.
And so they are, in a recent blog, they stated it's likely they are able to rerun. So they haven't changed their stance on the likelihood on it. It's just likely. But
why don't I just confirm it already?
I don't know. But with this in mind, they'd like to schedule a beta for the rerun sometime around January, with the full rerun to follow shortly after.
Cool.
So this is for anyone wondering why they're doing a beta. This is just to make sure that they don't get DDoSed again. And so they want to test the network connection and stuff like that. Make sure there's not like crazy amounts of lag and it doesn't have the same problems it did last time.
You know, I know they won't want to do this because they want it to be one whole event, but they should just do it over like a week. Like schedule tournaments throughout the day. Not overwhelm it again.
I think they should just not do it live or just do it with like a delay or I don't know.
Yeah. But something different, but I get why they want to do it live. So it's like a sporting event.
Yeah. Either way, it would be nice if they beefed up their network because that's something that every company should have anyway. So I guess it's good and finally time they did that.
Cool.
Moving on to the old school economy, of course, probably one of the bigger announcements that they've had recently is this announcement that they are going to be adding a tax to all items for the final sale of them in the Grand Exchange. And also a literal item sink has been added to the game.
I'm so excited for that.
You can put this gold sink in your house.
I need to save up for it.
It's going to cost over 100 million gold.
I need to save up for a long time for that.
Yeah. And also they are going to be adding some potential ways that they buy items back. So putting in a literal and non-literal item sink at the same time. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the game's going to be able to buy back and relieve the market from its excess of items such as twisted bows, god swords, abyssal bludgeons, kraken tentacles, smoke battle staves. Pretty much every item that is useful, except for all the items in TOB for some reason.
Yeah, we're not sure if that's like a typo, like they forgot, because that seems so random.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are wondering.
We were discussing it a lot last week on the stream.
I think a lot of people were wondering why they didn't add Theater of Blood into this buyback system, but I feel like they're going to change their minds and add it because I don't see why not.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I mean, if you look at it now, the Scythe of Viter is under 500 mil, and like a few months ago, it was 800 mil. So wow. I just don't know why they wouldn't add that. Either way,
so I should wait to sell my back just in case.
Yeah. Either way, they also added, this is a pretty cool change. I think most people like this change, but this is also a gold sink of some kind of gold sink, and this is going to be the addition of bank spaces. Woo. So now you can go from 840 all the way up to 1160.
And it'll only cost you 888 million gold.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's supposed to cost that much because they want to get rid of this money, and by buying these, you pretty much are deleting this gold. It's not going to another player. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the point. And also, there's probably like a handful of people that actually need all 1160 bank spaces. So.
Me.
Okay. If that is you, it's just going to cost a couple bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So they have an entire little blurb talking about the League's 3 Shattered Relics development process that I'm not going to read through.
What have they been talking about? How it's not ready?
Very, very long. They're just talking about the design of everything and reasonable time frames to get things done in, and giving themselves appropriate amounts of time in order to consider it, all the variables in developing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, this just goes over the general process. If you are interested in what it takes to make something like this, like a seasonal event, then maybe go and check this out.
Yeah, not really our thing.
Yeah. They finally cover some old school ins and outs. So we say goodbye and farewell to Mod Sween, one of my favorite mods. Unfortunately, they are gone.
May they rest in RuneScape.
Yeah, he has moved on after 6 years in the game. So they have parted ways for whatever reason and have gone somewhere else. Mod Flippy, also sadly another one of my favorite, has gone as
left.
well.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that kind of came later in the week after Sween. And then yeah, kind of sad that happened, but
there is a new mod joining the team.
Yeah. So we have Mod Hornet. They've joined as a junior QA analyst. So I don't think we'll be hearing too much from them because I don't think we often hear much from QA analysts.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome to the team. Hopefully they enjoy their time.
What would your mod name be?
I don't know. Mod Rob. I don't think there is a Mod Rob on the team, so.
I think there probably is a Mod Rob.
Well, we can see all the mods at the end. Nope. No Mod Rob, so that'd be me.
No mob.
No mob.
No Mod Michelle either. I don't want that though. That's Eminem.
Okay.
I mean, I like Eminem, not the rapper.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. But either way, so if you go all the way down, they have some player creation showcases. So it's pretty cool. You can see some of the stuff that people made. There is a player showcase gallery form.
Cute.
If you do want to list whatever you've created on here. And there's also an entire, this is actually a really well done cinematic that I've seen before. They have a Zulrah Slayer cinematic all the way at the bottom. This is from Twitter.
Oh, I think I've seen that on Reddit or something too.
Yeah, I think it's really well done.
It's amazing.
So you should check it out if you want to see some of what the community has made, including a Popo Funk of General Garage Door.
Pop Funko.
Oh, there you go.
Popo Funk.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what they are. But either way, we can move on to the next reward. So this isn't going to be too long, just a couple things. And the first one is going to be about the Torva Armor.
Oh, yeah.
So they did update and change the rewards like we said last week, but they made a couple additional changes here. And it's funny because last week I think we talked about how skinny the player model's legs were with the Torva Armor.
And I was like, what do you want? Bootcut armor?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, they did.
Yeah, apparently everyone thought the same thing, that the legs were way too skinny for some reason. And so they said that they buffed up the legs to make it look more muscular. Unfortunately, they won't be adding protein shakes to Nex's loot table, so any further bodybuilding will be up to you.
It's the male armor that they're changing, by the way. And that sounded like such an insecure male thing where they're like, the legs are too skinny on my little fake character in this video game. I'm like, okay, what a weirdly insecure thing to say.
It was just giving me
I need to be more buff.
It was giving me image issues, Shell.
Apparently.
I can't have legs that small.
Well, I'm having image issues because the Armadillo helm looks stupid on me. Doesn't even look like the bird.
All right.
I have issues with that.
Either way, moving on to storability for the armor set. So a lot of Ultimate Iron Men, I'm sure, are really sad to hear that they are not allowing you to store this in your player-owned house.
Not even in the armor one?
Nope.
Why?
Because they say there is no precedent for this, as the previous best in slot being Bandos is also not storable.
I feel like they should make Bandos storable too.
I know.
Let's just fix that problem.
There's a lot of best in slot items that aren't storable. And that's just how it is. Ultimate Iron Man have to carry them around.
They should be able to go in the armor area, but whatever.
Yeah, but a lot of people have worked around this just by dying in very particular ways, so they'll just have to continue doing that.
You can crafty with it.
Yeah. So as far as the Torva Full Helm, a lot of people are wondering why it has a greater strength bonus than the chest plate, and this is just because that's how it is for all of the pieces of gear. Slayer Helms, Serpent's Visages, and the Neat's Not Face Guard all have very high strength bonuses, so it's just following in line with that.
I like the Serpent's
Visages. And moving on to the Torva Armor, so a lot of people are wondering if it is encroaching too much onto Justicar armor and Inquisitor armor, and personally, I don't think so.
No.
Even though it's very strong, Justicar's defensive set bonus is very, very strong for defensive needs, and also Inquisitor armor is just still best in slot for Crush. So.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Ancient God Sword, this is actually one clarification that I think is really good because I thought it worked the other way.
Oh, okay.
But it does say that one clarification they'd like to make about the Ancient Godsword special attack is that it will not be dependent on where it was originally used. For example, if player A were to use the Ancient Godsword special on player B, and player B flees, the damage and healing will trigger as long as player A is chasing player B. So many players were under the impression, including myself, that the target would just need to move 5 tiles away from the original location, and that is not the case. They would have to run 5 tiles away from the player that casted it.
Got it.
So you can still cast it on someone, run them down, as this is mainly going to be a PvP weapon. And so...
Can't wait to forget all of this.
Yeah. But you can use it in PvM situations, like they said, but it's just going to be probably better utilized in PvP as it's PvP focused.
Yeah.
And like we said, for the Zerite bow, they are planning on bringing it back. The multi-target situation did seem cool, but not this time around. And for the blood essences, they were given the impression that blood essence is our answer to fixing the long-standing problem of obtaining blood runes. But they wanted to clarify that this is one of many solutions that they are working on in the short and the long term to improve the blood rune grind.
Oh.
Yeah, so they are aiming at doing some more stuff with that in the future, just this is one of the first steps.
I would like to say something. Whenever we were figuring out, like, the docket for today, he was reading the Gazette, and you were tripping because you were like, this Gazette says that it's 2021's plan. Yeah. And we somehow ended up on the December Gazette's page. It's because right here, on this update page, it leads you to the 2020 Gazette. We were so confused. We were like, why are we in December of last year? Like, we had no idea how that was even open. It's from this.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And they do have some really cool ideas in that one about changing. There was like a rune crafting boss in minigame.
They were talking about that last year, and they're still not doing it?
It's not even close. It's not even been talked about.
Bro.
Yeah. But either way, so that's the stuff that they were working on but hasn't been worked on, so we can look forward to that.
Okay.
But that's going to be about it for the next rewards. Quickly, before we move on to the next thing, I quickly wanted to tell everyone
The next thing?
No, we're already done with next. But either way, the Premier Club is back. So for anyone that didn't get to buy the Premier Club membership previously, for anyone that doesn't know, it is literally just a membership that costs less than a normal membership.
It's like a bundle deal.
Yeah, so you do have to buy it for, I think the full 12 months is all they offer. So if you do buy the full 12 months, I think you're going to be saving something like 22 to 25 bucks. I forgot how much it is. Of course, it's going to depend what kind of currency you use, but it's around 20 to 25 bucks over the year.
How much will it cost total?
In total, it's going to cost $70 for $70 USD or 50 euro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or is that 50 pounds? I don't know.
That's pounds.
Okay. Either way, make sure to check it out in your own pricing. It is, if you do plan on buying it for a full year, you might as well buy it now. It's going to save you some money. And it's going on between November 15th to March 1st of next year. So you have quite some time to make the decision. Mm-hmm. They only removed this only a few months ago. So if you bought it last time.
Every few months you have the opportunity.
I know. They're all like, oh, we're taking it away. Just kidding.
Just kidding, it's back.
Yeah, either way.
I'm never too worried about it because I know it'll be back later.
You can go check that out if you want to buy some more sub. Moving on to the almost the final thing, and that's going to be the patch for this week. The very massive, large patch that is half a page long. So this week...
And a quarter of it's a picture.
No, much more than it. A quarter of it is a picture. And most of it is actually just merch updates.
Yes.
But either way, so the top part is going to remind us that it's the large majority of this patch is just reminding us that they are removing the duel arena.
What?
Yeah. So it says, first of all, they've set the stake limit for now 10 million GP. As we said last week, they are limiting it to 10 million GP per player per duel. This is the same for both members and free-to-play accounts. So unfortunately, no more 4-bill stakes. Rest in peace.
RIP.
Yeah. Shout out all you debt stakers. Additionally, we've added 2 new presets for whipping and boxing. So this is going to make it a lot easier to not get scammed.
Okay.
And then our long-term solution will arrive in 2022. So when they end up replacing the duel arena. So it's nice that they have confirmed once again they are going to be completely removing the duel arena in 2022. We'll see if that happens.
Replacing it, not removing it, right?
Yeah, replacing it with something more engaging and enjoyable, such as actual arenas where people fight 2v2 and 3v3 and stuff like that, instead of just 1v1 for
somehow people take advantage, though.
Oh, 100%. Either way, they are also talking about the Android beta. So they're making loads of back-end changes to prepare for next week's Android beta test. A big thanks to everyone who has already signed up via the Android beta form. Please remember that successful applicants will only be contacted through their account mailbox. Be aware of potential phishing scams. Should you be one of the lucky players who make it into the beta, you'll need an Android device that has updated to Android version 8.0, aka Oreo. I don't know why all the phones have such weird update names.
I would agree with that.
It says, update version Android 8.0 or above to participate. So just make sure you have a new-ish Android phone that's been updated, and you should be good to go. As far as that is almost all of the updates. We do have a couple hot fixes. So apparently the Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet were not intended to be safe deaths in hardcore group iron, but it was for some time.
For like a year, right? Or a couple of years?
No, for hardcore group iron.
Oh, hardcore group iron, sorry.
Yeah, no. So apparently some people were dying there and it wasn't counting, so now it has been fixed, and now it will be even harder to be a hardcore Iron Man.
Lucky people who are able to get the drops while dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Still maintain their status.
And then group iron players who recently left their groups were teleported to the mainland without joining a new group. This could be pretty troublesome, but they were able to fix it, so now you'll be teleported back to the node if you leave your group.
Cool.
Fixed a last man standing bug where the poison effects were not clearing up upon passing the barrier. It's kind of funny. And also, small blighted food drops from the Revenant monsters will no longer drop noted while wearing the Amulet of Avarice.
Cool.
So that just helps it. I think that was a bug because then you couldn't eat it.
Yeah, there's no point of getting it if you can't even eat it.
Exactly. So there were quite a few other very small improvement updates, including the ability to not attack the Temporos fishing spots. So,
hilarious. Yeah. I want to see someone just attacking it.
Yeah. Like just running out there
with a sword.
Like a scimitar, just attacking the fish. Either way, so there's a little bit of changes. Not too much. There is a bunch of merch store updates. So This is going to be the vast majority of this update is going to be telling you about all the stuff they have here. Free shipping on orders over €80, $100, or £90. And,
yes, if we do that giveaway, we're paying shipping. That's for sure.
So it also says that while stock applies, get your hands on a free Black Friday cape ring. Blackfire cape key ring with orders over a certain amount.
And it looks awesome. That's why I wanted the giveaway soon, potentially.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
It's a really cool key ring.
And of course, they have loads of awesome gifts, including the limited restocking of the commemorative anniversary lines, including the main edition of RuneScape, the 20 years, and special gold pressing of the original soundtrack classic vinyl. So
that's really cool.
Want to listen to all the songs on vinyl, then there you go. I also have a bunch of cool pins, a KBD pin
with Christmas hats on them,
a really cute whatever creature this is that's wearing
like a little donkey thing wearing a jester's outfit. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a cow. Either way,
it does look like a little cow.
Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff, as well as the RuneScape first 20 years illustrations, and that is pretty much it.
Yeah, it says that some retailers are already out of stock of the book, so I don't know about the book for the giveaway.
Yeah, I don't know about the book. Either way,
seems a little risky.
Let us know if you are interested in that giveaway raffle type thing. Yeah. But that is going to be about it for the updates this week. Yeah, so now we can start with questions. I guess we'll go with the ones from Discord first.
For sure. So, Tactical Butter asks, do you think Wilderness PK is worth it?
Yes.
Personally, no for me.
Surprisingly, I would say yes.
Okay, why?
Not because I would ever do it or am good at PKing. But I have seen people PK for upwards of 100 mil on a single kill.
Wow.
So I guess, for people that enjoy PKing, there's a obviously shrinking community, but still a decently large community of PKers that's all they do all day, every day. That's how they make their money. That's how they enjoy playing the game. That's how they spend all of their membership. It's just PKing. Mm-hmm. So Wilderness is just another way to do it. And in the Wilderness, you can do it with your friends because there's obviously multi. So, and obviously there's very high stakes betting or very high stakes PKing going on in the Wilderness sometimes. So I've seen people get PK'd for over 100 mil in Revenant Caves, even as recently as last week. Jesus. So, it's worth it depending on, what you mean by worth it. So yes, yes and no. I mean, you could also be the one losing 100 mil, so it's up to you.
Yeah, that's my point of view. You're looking at the half glass full. I'm looking at the half glass.
Yeah.
The half glass empty, did I say?
Yeah.
Glass half full, glass half empty.
Yeah.
Half
nice.
Glass full.
Half glass full. There we go.
Yeah, I said no because I was thinking I'd be the person losing the money. But I mean, just don't bring that much of gear in. And also, so sorry because they asked this question October 28th, and I didn't notice it for like 2 weeks.
Shout out.
So sorry.
Okay, so that's going to be it for that one. We can move on to the question from, I think, Matt over on Instagram.
Yes. So let me pull up this question for Matt, our weekly question asker. He asked, I want to know what your favorite ring or necklace is. And he also was not giving his answer because he feels like that steals possibilities from us. Which, to be fair, whenever he does say his answers, we purposely try to find different answers.
Yeah.
So let us know afterwards, Matt, which ones are your favorite because we are still interested.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. But you want to go first? I chose one of each.
Yeah, sure. So I was contemplating between like a goofy ring such as the like ring of coins or the third age ring. You know, the one that's
so goofy.
Well, it just makes you look like a piece of armor on the floor or a pile of gold, you know, whatever it turns you into.
Yeah.
I think those are pretty interesting and funny. But if I had to be honest, the ring I use by far the most, like it's not even close, is going to be the Ring of Wealth.
I was so surprised. I never used the Ring of Wealth. I didn't know that you did.
I use the Ring of Wealth all the time.
I should.
I think on my new account, my alt account that I'm going to be using for
Firewatch Sentinels eventually.
Yeah, I have I've used over 20 fully depleted Rings of Wealth, and I haven't been playing that account for that long. I mean, I have a bunch of glories that are also depleted, but the thing about glories is they are more useful. I'm not even going to argue that. I think they're more useful just getting to Draenor and stuff like that. Getting to Draenor Village as well as Edgeville is just super, super convenient. But I just like going to the GE a lot, and so that's why I'm going to say Ring of Wealth. Also, it has multiple uses. Like whenever I go to, if I am using like Guthans to AFK at Gargoyles, I'm bringing in the Ring of Wealth.
Yeah, you don't have to pay attention. You'll just get your 10,000 stacks over and over.
Yeah, like if I'm doing that, if I'm doing Kurasks, I'll bring the Ring of Wealth. I think it's pretty useful, and it also has my favorite teleport. So that's why I'm picking that one.
Nice. I should start using that ring more. I kind of forget that even exists. I don't even think I knew until I probably knew and just forgot that it picks up your coins for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as useful now, but even in like the ornate jewelry box, I use it very often. But before having the teleport that took me straight to the GE, I would use it very, very often.
I never even thought about for that. I forgot that teleports you to the GE until you just started saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only use it to get to Miscellanea.
The only annoying part is you can't recharge it with the dragon or with the dragon stone.
You just have to make a new one?
Recharger? Yeah, you just have to sell it and buy a new one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get that on the GIM.
There's practically no point in trying to get it on the GIM.
Oh.
Because I think you have to craft it, and that's like a very high crafting requirement. So by the time you're going to be able to craft it, there's no shot.
I was like, I could use it whenever I'm killing goblins.
No. You might as well
pick up my 40 coins.
You might as well just do the diary so that you can teleport straight there.
All right, fine. Well, I wasn't even thinking of it for the teleport. I was literally thinking of it to pick up coins at goblins.
Yeah. But what's nice is if you ever do get one from like a dragon imp or something like that, then even if it is depleted, it'll still pick up your gold.
Nice.
So you can keep it forever for that functionality.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good to know. Did you have a favorite necklace as well, or just the ring?
Really just the ring. If I had to pick another, like a necklace, it would just be the glory because it is so useful and I use it so often. I used it for like the first year or two I played my account because I couldn't afford a Fury.
Oh, yeah.
So I would just do that.
Actually couldn't afford the Berserker. Came before the Fury.
Oh, I couldn't afford either.
I know. I was just throwing it back to the Berserker real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, probably that one, I guess.
So my favorite ring, I looked through the list. I was going to say the Ring of Coins because I love that it makes you look like a pile of coins, and I have fallen for that trick.
Yeah.
But then I was looking at the rings, and I saw the Ring of Nature, which I didn't even know exists. First of all, it's not the coolest ring. It's like green with two things sticking straight out. Like if this was a real ring, it would look really inconvenient.
It'd be stupid.
Yeah. but it turns you into a bush.
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, there's a lot of really weird rings.
Yeah, this is now my favorite ring. Like, I want this. It's 12 mil, so I'm not going to buy it, but I am going to hope that I, 1 out of 28,750 chance, get it from an elite diary.
Oh, okay.
Or elite diary, elite casket. I think it's so cute. I didn't even know this was a thing, and I love it. As far as my favorite necklace goes, the occult necklace.
Really?
I use it all the time for mage, and I think it's the coolest looking necklace in the game.
Okay. Do you like the ornament kit on it?
Oh, what does the ornament kit look like again? Let me see. Hold on. Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it looks cool. It reminds me of the Eye of Sauron or whatever from Lord of the Rings.
It's supposed to look like the enemy that drops it. The thermonuclear smoke devil.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's definitely cool, but I like how simple but sick it looks as the regular necklace.
I'm pretty sure that's who drops the necklace, right? Not the ornate kit.
Yeah, it's the thermonuclear.
Okay. Not the kit, the necklace.
Oh, yeah.
I know the kit comes from Treasure Trails.
Yeah, the boss and the smoke devils drop the necklace.
Yeah, so that's what it's supposed to look like whenever you put the ornate kit on.
Yeah, it looks cool, but I love the normal necklace so much. I think it's just pretty. If that was a real necklace, I feel like it would just be like a sick purple crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
yeah, thanks for the question, man.
Thank you. Let us know what you think.
So we're going to move on to questions, but real quick before I do, I just thought this was really funny. I was going over the patch notes on the OSRS Reddit, and the top rated one says, "So hyped for this to drop. Can't wait for another week of absolutely nothing. Keep it up, lads."
Brutal. But brutal.
People are savage over on the subreddit.
They truly are.
But so it says, the very first question I think was a pretty good one. So it says, what should I do after I get my quest point cape? I'm base 60s with 70 combats. I do herb runs and birdhouses constantly, then just get bored.
You didn't have to tell me any of that. Diaries. Yeah. I bet there's so many people saying diaries in the answers.
There is one person that said diaries.
Not so many, just one.
Well, there's only 2 people that replied, so that's 50%.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So, yeah, diaries is a good thing. I've said this before plenty of times. Just make sure you get a new goal. So, diaries or getting your first 99, getting max combats, whatever. Just, quest point cape is nice, but it's honestly less than like half the game. It's not that much of the game.
It feels like so much of it until you get it, and then you're like, oh my god, that was just the beginning.
Yeah, maybe try out some, what's it called? Some of the...
Bosses?
Yeah, bosses, mini games. There's plenty of stuff to try out.
Yeah, there's so much stuff in this game.
Yeah.
Content drought who?
So this next one says, in barrows, should I focus on rushing all 6 barrows, or should I try to get max points?
Ooh, tell them.
I've said this
before.
before.
Tell them all the time, but just in case you forgot.
Yeah, I said this before. Apparently people still don't know because they're still asking, but...
I like that we're saying it like these people all listen to our podcast.
They do.
Why doesn't this stranger on Reddit know already?
They do. It says it depends on what you want. If you want profit, focus on max points. If you want to get the pieces as fast as possible, then just go for the 6 barrows. Easy as that.
Cool.
This next one says that on my free-to-play ranger, should I sacrifice the incredible defensive stats of the leather boots for the highly fashionable beekeeper boots? They need advice.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I'm gonna throw in a wild card. Fancy boots.
Fancy boots. There
Fancy
we go.
boots.
Fancy boots.
Number 1 boots in the game.
Yeah, if you're wearing anything else in free-to-play, you're just wrong.
God, last night on stream sucked. I was doing this stupid waterfall quest, and I kept trying to get into this tomb, but you can't bring any weapons or armor. And everyone, including Robert, was like, oh, just drop your armor. And then I couldn't drop my Iron Man bracers, helm, or my fancy boots. You have to destroy them. So I destroyed the bracers, and then Robert was like, what are you doing? You can't destroy everything. So then I went back to the bank, and everyone was making fun of me, saying, you can't destroy the fancy boots.
Yeah.
Best boots in the game.
You can't. They're too good.
Yeah, just wear them during raids and stuff.
You could get them back. But...
What were you saying? Like, Verzik hears the squeaks of my fancy boots coming into the boss room.
Verzik hears the boss music and your squeaky boots down the hall.
She cowers in fear.
Yeah, pretty much. Another good one is, what do the healers do if they get Jad back to full health in the fight caves? Do they stay on Jad or do they aggro you? They just stay on Jad. Yeah.
And then if you start hitting him, they're like, heal again.
Yeah. So just Yeah, aggro them to you as fast as possible.
Yeah, they're annoying.
This person also asked, does Varak Armor work on stars? No.
Armor 1 work on stars.
Varak Armor 1
The other ones do.
I think the 3rd and the 4th do.
I thought the first one did until you just said no.
No, it doesn't.
Well, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, another exciting thing that happened this week.
What?
I was on free-to-play before I bonded up my GIM, which, by the way, didn't mention. I bonded it up, finally. I happened to be running around, and I found a free-to-play shooting star.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly rare, because you find them through
random.
telescopes.
Yeah.
And you obviously don't have telescopes in free-to-play world. So I, told everyone in the shooting stars chat, because I literally could only do tier 1 and it was tier 4. I was like, everyone please come hit this rock for me. But
That's cool.
It was great. I was really, really excited. That's weirdly felt like the best accomplishment I've made this far.
That's cool. We have a couple more questions. One, is it possible to freeze or entangle the giant mole to prevent it from burrowing? No, that would be busted, but no, that's not possible.
It'd be too good.
Yeah. The next one is this person did the Winter Talk grind in 99 and got 3 tomes, but they're an Ironman account. What's the point of having more than one? And there is no point. Yeah, it's either going to be a flex, or if you happen to die multiple times and lose 1 or 2 of them.
Actually, I'd keep it for that reason.
Yeah, you can risk it a lot more and not have to worry about losing your only tome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't high alch them or anything. Just keep them just in case, probably. Okay, so this last question I think we're going to be ending on is over on Reddit, and they say, are regular gargoyles worth doing over grotesque guardians? Just want to know if they're similar GP per hour, because I've never bossed, so I'm kind of interested in trying them out if it's not too big of a loss.
I've only gone to them once to unlock the music track, but my understanding is they're probably more GP per hour if you do it efficiently.
Yeah.
But are you going to be doing it efficiently when you first start? Probably not.
No. As far as I understand, they are. I don't have any KC there, but I have watched quite a few guides on it. Mm-hmm. And the money per hour isn't honestly much more than a regular grotesque or than a regular guardian session or a gargoyle session.
Which you could AFK even.
Yeah, so there's huge advantages to regular gargoyles as it's one of the most AFK-able moneymakers in the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
You actually don't even have to look at your screen for 10 minutes at a time. And obviously you just to pick up the loot.
Yeah.
And then, what's it called? And also you can get the Grotesque Guardian. If you are on task, you can get the Guardian Elite that has a chance to drop the Imbued Heart and stuff like that.
Oh, the Superior.
Yeah, the Superior. So that's another advantage that obviously can't happen at Grotesque Guardians.
But on the flip side, you can't get the pet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want to try bossing, I know it's one of the lesser quote-unquote worth it bosses. They just don't have really good drops.
But they have a few really good ones, right? It's just rare.
Not really.
Really?
No, they don't have any good rare drops.
Oh, okay. But they have the pets, so if you really want pets, I'd just do it.
Yeah.
I would do anything for a pet.
Yeah, you can get the pet. The pet, I think, looks really cool. So there's that. Also, the boss fight, I think, is relatively easy once you understand it. Mm-hmm. But it does have some mechanics, so you are going to have to look up a guide for it more than likely.
It's not going to be an AFK thing.
Yeah, and also if you're trying to, save time on a task, or not save time, but do a task fairly efficiently, it is not efficient at all. It'll take you a very long time to do,
that's
200.
Every boss, if you decide, or every Slayer task, if you decide to do a boss, you're not going to be doing it the fastest Slayer XP.
One thing that is nice, though, is I think, this year, they made an update so that Dawn and Dusk, which I think are the names of the bosses, each count for a kill for your task.
Oh, that's nice.
Instead of the whole boss counting as 1 kill for your task.
I would have thought it was just 1, honestly. But that makes more sense, that's 2. Because you are killing 2 bosses.
They only changed that very recently, I think.
That's weird.
Yeah, so overall, I would say maybe try it out if you want it. But if you're doing it strictly for money, I would just do the AFK version.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the effort's worth it. But that's just my opinion. So that's going to be about it for this episode. And what do you have any plans for next week?
So just questing on the GIM, of course. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing my Ardoin and Lumbridge Easies. The Ardy one, I just want the cape to get the teleport to the monastery.
Yeah, it's a really good cape for GIM.
And I was just going to say, and I don't have any capes yet.
Yeah.
And then the Lumbridge, There was a reason. Oh, the Explorer's Ring, so like once a day I could teleport to Draenor Village.
Yeah, and it gives you some free alks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it does, and it restores your run like once probably with easy. Yeah. But it would be nice to be able to get to Draenor, because I feel like I have to go to Draenor every single day, and I just have to walk over.
Yeah.
And it's annoying.
It gives you low alchemies, which is obviously not nearly as good, but it
better
is
than no alchemy.
It's going to save you nature runes, which is nice.
I think I have 2 nature runes.
I don't think I have any nature runes.
Oh, maybe I'll put one in the storage for you.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, splitsies. Yeah. Group. And then on my main, I'm going to be working on rune crafting. And so I said that I'm going to have to get my construction and my crafting up, and I just realized I'm also going to have to get my mining up, which sucks. I hate getting mining up.
Mining is the best.
I'm just going to do shooting stars again. At least I could AFK it while I do other stuff, but it is unfortunate because crafting and construction I could do quick, and I could just spend like an hour, and I'm already way ahead of rune crafting. Yeah. Shooting stars is going to be about the same amount of time I would spend rune crafting. So that's not good. I could do like the iron or whatever. What's it called? Power mining? Yeah. But am I going to do that? No, I'm not.
It's really
I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do shooting stars.
It is really boring, so.
Hopefully I could just like go back to soloing shooting stars whenever I do it, and I could just do it all in like one day. I mean, my mining is still technically ahead of my rune crafting, but it's getting pretty close. I'm probably just like a couple tens of thousands away from beating it. Yeah. So, going to be working on all those 4 skills this week. Hopefully getting to, so I'm 31% of the way to 84. I hope that I could get 84 this week.
91 this week? Wow.
I need to get to 86. I was going to say I hope I could get to 85, but a big chunk of this 30% is that I had the 50,000 XP lamp yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. So it's much more realistic for me to say I hope I could get to 84 and hopefully just surpass my expectations and get to 85.
Yeah, hopefully. That'd be crazy.
And then in a couple weeks, I should be done with the achievement diaries.
Nice.
Definitely going to be slowed down, though, because of the stupid mining. And at some point, whenever I get to 85, I'm also going to have to do woodcutting again.
True. Well, at least doing bloods will get up your mining by, like, a little bit.
I also just realized when I get to 85, I'm going to do agility.
Nice.
Oh, God. This is going to take so much longer than I thought. Maybe if I'm close enough at 85 and I've already done Tears of Gothics, I'll just not get the other ones up.
Oh, okay.
Because if I'm already going to get it before Tears of Gothics happens anyway, might as well.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, obviously I want it for rune crafting, but at least I'll have like my achievement cape. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But what are your plans this week?
My plans are to continue playing a bunch of New World until it gets boring, and then I'll play some old school RuneScape. But I'm also gonna be gonna go back to probably trying to allocate like a decent amount of my morning to playing RuneScape so I can like get back on track with my GIM.
Yeah. And or you can put some other videos out as well.
Yeah, but we'll see. So I'll just keep playing my JM because I'm actually having fun playing them. So I'll keep doing that. Glad. Yeah, I've gotten a bunch of. I really want to get. I was thinking of like sneakily getting like really high fire making at Wintertaught and stuff like that, but we'll see.
Ooh, just surprise everyone. I maxed in a week.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that would sounds cool when saying it, but actually doing it doesn't sound cool.
Do you think if you play enough, you could max in a week?
Potentially.
I don't want to do that math right now.
Potentially,
you like 250,000 an hour.
It'd be annoying getting all the food for it, though.
Oh God, yeah. I found out I could thieve from cake stalls. I didn't realize you only be thieving level 5.
Yeah, it's very level. It's very low level.
I got like close to 20, and I was like, oh, let me see if I could almost do it. Yeah. And then I could, and I was like, oh, this is my new food source.
No, yeah, it's very very low level.
I was just eating like scrimps and anchovies.
Yeah, the cakes are really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna thieve a bunch of those too.
But that's about it.
Cool.
Right. So thanks for listening, everyone, this week.
Thank you so much. Make sure to check out our stream at twitch.tv/Bunebape. I'm on nearly nightly. I take like 2 days off a week. And follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. Both of those are just Bunebape. And our Twitter is Bunebapeosrs. Let us know if you are interested in this giveaway, and let us know as soon as possible because we will literally start it in like 2 days if you guys are interested.
Yeah, we don't have any like metric on when we're gonna start it, but if we do see enough people that are interested, then we will start it.
If 5 people said they're interested today, I mean, one person already said yesterday. If 4 more people said it, I would start it today.
Okay.
I just want to include this key ring. I just want everyone to be interested and to be interested now, so I can include this key ring.
All right.
Watch it be out of stock by the time it finishes.
Yeah, just let us know if you are interested and follow us. Make sure to ask us questions if you have any.
Yes, we'll definitely answer them on here if you would like.
And that's going to be about it.
Yeah, thank you all for listening.
Thanks for listening, and see y'all next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.